Remember this, all of you. Nothing counts so much as blood. The rest are just strangers.
We never should have crossed paths, she sour like a lemon. Fact is, I got the right kids with the wrong woman. Had to cut her off, shouted lost, talking crazy. Yeah, her cat's another planet, but my world is my babies. I ain't worried about but my kids and my freedom. Brother can talk slick, cause his jits don't need them. Either way, I'm happy it's when by a teeter-totter. The stars change when I see smiles coming from my daughter.
Warning. Due to the realness and seriousness of the topic or topics discussed within this video, explicit language will be heard randomly. The views and opinions heard and seen in this video are from a proud father. Not to offend parents who are there and care for the well-being of their children. But if the shoe fits, where the
Welcome back. This is MarqueeBlaque with the Be Careful Who You Have Kids With podcast or whatever. This is part 3, Facts Over Feelings. The title is somewhat misleading. I'll let you decide by the end on if you think so or not. I say this because some of the feelings that were felt in the past help formulate the facts of the then, present, and future. This part 3, Facts Over Feelings.
Let's go!
One of my biggest fears has already taken place. I only had like 3, now I got like 2. That was my kids being denied access with me due to the worldly spirit of their mother. Being around random people witnessing things that they should not have witnessed and being around people that do not love them. That's all on the same field. I mean, I'm still alive as well as my children, no matter how neglected they are. Nonetheless, this is a fact. And not to bring up old, but I'm going to bring up old because it's valid. Hey, folk, be careful who you have kids with. You know how people say, like, they want their cake and they eat it too, or however it goes? The system shows people can do people wrong, like on a human and moral level, and by doing so, disrespect one's kids and still allow them to have higher custody of the kids. It doesn't make sense. Maybe they just don't know the details or the actuality of what has happened and be happening before even being took to trial. Facts over feelings, folks. Talk to my mans right quick in case you didn't know.
them evil upholders do not give a fuck.
The translation is this. They can be a piece of shit, but when it matters to those who it truly shouldn't matter for, they put on a clever facade.
All of you can kiss my rebel dick.
That's on me.
There comes a time in every man's life when he realizes what's important, what matters, and what doesn't matter. It came to me a little bit after my kids were born, but when I got it, I got it. It wasn't until about 6 years ago when my children were selfishly robbed of time with their father that I super got it. Them seeing their mom move promiscuously, I ain't gonna lie, it was devastating to me and them. See, another fear is my daughters growing up to be fast like what they've seen, thinking that that is normal behavior of a woman. Yuck. Them as well as myself have been embarrassed. Me not so much because I don't have to worry about catching anything anymore. But them being around people that look nothing like them is tough. The neglect is tough on the 3 of us on account of I have nothing but forever to give them. To know that they're around what can't be given to them is a type of fuckery that no parent or child should be put through. It's very sad. It's extra sad that the system doesn't hear the children's cries, only the mother's lies. I'm so for real. It's like they don't even have to try. Just proceed with a high as well as a couple sighs. Let me stop. Regardless, this is facts over feelings. Pardon me for this random rant. I be wanting to tell my family I apologize for what I feel is an embarrassment to the family. I ignored countless red flags to try and keep us all as a unit. And I know people be saying this and that about how people shouldn't stay together just for the kids, but fuck that. I come from a broken family, probably just like you watching this. While they may have had guardians growing up, they're not their mother and father. What I mean is this. My children are around people that are claiming to be their grandparents but are not. And I know how we like to be like, oh, this is my cousin, this is my relative, my play cousin, my play relative, all that. But not in this situation. Your relative does not get to move nefariously and skeezerly then tote my children around just for a check to not look like a skis and act like super mom. Like, what the fuck? One shouldn't be able to move like a part-time parent with a child mind. Like, seriously. I don't know what the fuck people be thinking. Like, really, do you, listening to me express some feelings pertaining to the facts of what's going on in me and my children's lives, think that me and countless other parents, many of them neglected fathers in this country, are just talking the talk like we don't have anything else to do? I'm gonna tell you now, we're trying to get our fucking kids. Nothing else is currently more important than that. And a lot of us are gonna speak and reach out to whoever the fuck will listen at any chance we get until justice is due and the right thing is done. But facts over feelings. Let's get back to it. I'm not materialistic and don't keep up with the times. So I bought this iPhone, which was like an extra $500 or $600 out of what I intended on spending on a cellular device that I know is gonna be dry. I had an Android, but the model I had apparently wasn't readily available to use for Zoom. Like where the court can see me and I can see them. Because for your information, if you didn't know, after COVID, a lot of court-related issues in the land I live are still via technology instead of in person. Honestly, it'd be feeling like a slap in the face. Like the case at hand is not as important or something. Yes, indeed, they need to fix that shit. I need to look in the judge's eyes face to face. Like they gotta see the real that's happening. Look at my body language, etc. I only got this iPhone so I can make sure that my court Zoom ran smoothly. Don't really have to say why, but obviously because my children are the most important thing to me. Pardon me. My children make me feel like I can do anything. So yes, with very little to no money and wherewithal, I'm going to try to fight for them no matter what. And if you don't understand that, I feel like one should keep searching for their purpose in this life. If you and your children are robbed of each other's elevation and you aren't fighting for them, I don't want you around, let alone want to even know you. Respectfully, fuck you. Shame on you and God bless them kids you don't deserve that your creator allowed you to partly create. This is a prelude to the following segment. I just learned this word hypergamous. I heard it through a vine of grapes that women are hypergamous beings and think that the grass is always greener on the other side. I most definitely can see how some can perceive others to be that way. Personally, I don't want to put all women in that box, so I won't. But in my situation, it's valid. No loyalty to her kids. Decisions that were made clearly show that they were chose for self. For the next opportunity, they use lies in their movements to get what the next fool unknowingly has. These folks here are what your boy calls owls. Opportunists, users, and liars. Picture this, Broham, the mother of your kids, neglecting your kids for a man.
I hate you.
I hate you too, little nigga. You ain't my son.
Man, that scene get me every time. It ain't even so much that it's funny, it's just that you have to laugh to keep from crying, you feel me? I know it, shout, is disgusting. Bear with me though. Moving said man in a week after telling the father after 10 years that she, y'all guessed it, is not happy. Affecting the father-children relationship for her own personal self-satisfaction. This is what so many men go through. The problem is when things get funky and the truth is shown, they are now looked upon as crazy for reacting to the disgusting actions that were bestowed upon them to begin with. In due time, I most definitely show you can get over the easy. But how can you take back the pain and tears that were placed upon your babies? I really don't see any way how they can rectify themselves. That's a question for everybody though. Take your time if need be to answer it. I'm not sure about y'all, but I let my daughters know for sure, that what we're experiencing together being apart from each other is not normal and not to think it ever is. The way a lot of us, them currently, unfortunately, are being raised on this planet when it comes to parenting is bullshit. And since I know they are amongst dishonest people that aren't accountable for despicable actions, I've apologized for everything they've witnessed and experienced without me that they should not have.
Only a parent can know the bond between a father and his child.
This concludes part 3, Facts Over Feelings, on the Be Careful Who You Have Kids With podcast or whatever. Look, y'all, I'm not filled with pride. I'm just new to asking for things. Like, that approach in this life hasn't really worked for me. But like they say, a closed mouth don't get fed. So if you're a lawyer, pro bono or not, if you just see that justice needs to happen, or if you want to share a little light in this dark world, or if I maybe have struck the right chord in you to allow you to lend an extra hand, please contact me. I have contact information in the description of my page. My babies and I would truly appreciate your help in the return. Thank you for listening.
And B, I be so aware. I seen her before she saw herself. Look, it don't matter if it's 1 year or 10. Hell, even with kids involved, bruh. For real. I was well aware she wouldn't do me fair. Delusional, I know. I held her down right there. My heart don't contain love. It's filled with nothing but hatred. Only lust is left for her, but only when she naked.